It is already the second model of a Lufthansa Cargo 777-200F from Herpa Wings, and a third one is soon to come as well. But is this aircraft model really worth our time? We'll find out by taking a closer look. With that, hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at a Boeing 777-200F of Lufthansa Cargo. At the front of the box we have a lovely image of the aircraft in real life, and above that we find the Lufthansa Cargo branding. The back side of the box then offers us the same image once more, which is totally fine because this box design definitely looks way better than the standard box design from Herpa Wings. And we have a little bit of additional information, but that's all for the box, so let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Boeing 777-200F in the current standard livery of Lufthansa Cargo, however with the addition of the cargohumancare.com stickers. This, as I said in the beginning of the video, is already the second 777 in the Lufthansa Cargo livery from Herpa Wings. The first one comes entirely as a standard livery model. This has the stickers, and the third one Herpa currently is working on does also come with some additional stickers. But for now, let's focus on this aircraft model to see if it is actually worth our time. And the best way to do that is to start our tour around the aircraft model with a look at the tail section, where we, on the vertical stabilizer, find the Lufthansa branding. On the fuselage we then find the writing of "Step by Step Giving Children a Future," which is the slogan of Cargo Human Care, a charity set up by Lufthansa staff, and we have the web address of Cargo Human Care printed on here as well. Then we also have the full registration code of the aircraft, the German flag and the European flag, and towards the very tail of the aircraft we do also have a bit of detailing around the APU exhaust. At the front of the aircraft and across the fuselage we have the writing of Lufthansa Cargo. Just behind that we have this rather colorful image that has been added to this aircraft. We, underneath the Cargolux writing, find some static ports that Herpa has added, which is very nice. We also have the aircraft type specification and the name of the aircraft. Underneath the cockpit windows we find the Lufthansa branding, which of course leads us to the cockpit section itself, with the cockpit windows and the window wipers that have been printed on. A little bit more about that later in the video. Then we also find, of course, the engine nacelles, which have been kept in all white, just as most of the fuselage, but do have the silver leading edge and some safety relevant markings printed on. The physical detailing of these engines overall is pretty decent, although we of course have the recurring issue of these 777 engines from Herpa Wings, the GE90s, just not being shaped entirely correctly. Then we can move on to the wings, which we should definitely also take a closer look at, starting over the top side, where we can see the different flaps, nuts and spoilers have been carved out very nicely. We do also have the markings as to where to walk on the wings. The underside of the wings offers us some more nice physical detailing here as well. Then we can take a quick look also at the landing gear, which is the standard landing gear that Herpa uses for all their 777s, which however is a good thing in this case, because overall I actually think this looks pretty good. Also the front landing gear looks rather decent, although I am missing some printed details here. And then last but not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here at the back side of the aircraft, here at the front of the aircraft, and on the other side of the aircraft of course we also have the main cargo hatch printed on. So there we have it, the Boeing 777-200F of Lufthansa Cargo with the Cargo Human Care stickers in scale 1 to 500 from Herpa Wings. And what can we say about this aircraft model? So the aircraft does of course come with the additional printed details from Herpa Wings. That means some static ports and some markings on the engines, which is a good thing. I mean, it is the bare minimum, but it of course is a very good thing on any freighters, which overall just don't have that many details, so any little extra thing just adds a whole lot to a model. But also with this 777, Herpa has not managed to fix the issue of the incorrectly shaped GE90 engines. Unfortunately, however, this is not the only issue this aircraft model has, because when we look at the cockpit section, well, we will notice that the cockpit windows just don't seem quite right. The placement seems a bit off, and also the shape. If you compare it to the first 777 Lufthansa Cargo from Herpa Wings, I mean, that looks pretty alright. But on this aircraft model there is just something off. I mean, it is not catastrophic, but it is one of these things, once you've noticed it, you cannot unnotice it, and it just again proves that Herpa just does not have quality control, because it's honestly just confusing. It's a detail that Herpa has been doing perfectly fine for years, and now suddenly they seem incapable of doing. So yeah, if you can live with this detail, I would still say that it is worth having in one's collection. However, the standard delivery Lufthansa Cargo 777 without any stickers is just a little bit better. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated, and of course if you're on around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.